Hello everyone, this is Danny from Deep South Homestead and my wife Wanda and I. It's a Sunday afternoon, January the 10th. We're sitting here by the wood heater talking about some of the things that's been going on the videos. It's kind of cool outside today. The wind's blowing, temperature's down in the 30s, and so we decided to make this video in the house here. I want to give a big shout out again and thanks to Dirt Patch Heaven for spotlighting us. That really has been phenomenal today.
We are totally overwhelmed at her generosity and her kind words today, and the words of everyone.
It's just been amazing at the amount of response we've got today over our videos and our channel. I want to tell everybody who's watched and subscribed how much we appreciate y'all coming over to our channel, watching and subscribing. That means a tremendous amount to us. What we want to do is take this time this afternoon and we made some notes. You notice I got a tablet here. We made some notes about some of the comments and some of the questions that was mentioned to us on our channel. It's kind of given us a lot of ideas about where y'all's interests are lying at, because that's our whole goal, is meeting the needs of those who subscribe to us. We want to make sure that we meet your interest and we pique your interests. And as a homestead here, we have one of the greatest desires to teach, yes, to help others, to teach what we know. Like I mentioned in one of the other videos that y'all have probably seen of mine, I'm not a doomsday person. I'm not one of these kind of people who think it's the end of the world. Although I do believe that there are some hard times possibly coming ahead for us. And I've been a homesteader my whole life. I just, here recently, since Wanda and I have gotten married, that we actually found out about the YouTube channels, and so we wanted to take this opportunity, since we found out about the YouTube channels, to start maybe putting out there to people who are newcomers at this type of lifestyle some of the things that we've learned over the years, and possibly keep people from having to learn things the hard way. If you can, I run a business for 20-something years, a construction business, and when I hired guys to work for me, I always showed them the shortcuts so that they didn't have to learn something the hard way. Makes things more productive that way. And some of the things that we want to talk to y'all about in the near future is going to be, on our property here, we have a 4-inch well that we use a little small rig to drill. We're going to be showing y'all how that we pump water out of that 4-inch well without the use of a commercially bought hand pump, how we made our own pump out of PVC pipe.
And it actually works.
And it works.
I'm amazed.
We live in a hurricane zone. After Hurricane Katrina, I was without electricity for 25 days here. I had no electricity, and to be perfectly honest with you, my life carried on as if nothing had ever happened, other than the fact that I had probably 300 trees down around my house. There was a lot of cleanup, went on. But as far as the way I lived and the way I ate and having food, I didn't really see a lot of difference in that area. But we're going to be doing the hand pump well. We have a 6-inch rocket stove. We're going to be showing the use of the rocket stove. And not only are we going to be showing the use of this rocket stove, we're going to be showing y'all how to build a rocket stove and how to put it together. So that's one of the things.
Details. In
details, because that's one of the things we're getting on our site now, is people are wanting to see details. For instance, the smoking of the bacon. People are wanting to know exactly what takes place. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a video, and we're going to do one from the pork belly till it's ready to eat. Smoked bacon. We're going to show you.
Put the smell out there would be great, but YouTube doesn't have that yet.
Yeah, it doesn't have the smell button yet. So we're going to be planting our gardens, and what we're going to do is show y'all what we do when we plant in our videos. Maybe we can give y'all some hints and helpful tips in that. We're going to we have a incubator going over here inside the living room right now. We're going to be hatching out some baby chicks here in the near future. And we're going to be showing you the baby chicks. We're going to show y'all our facility where we take them from the baby chicks. We never touch our chickens as far as having to pick them up and move them from place to place. Our building is designed, when they're little, we can open one door and let them into the next pen, and once they reach a certain stage in that pen, we can open the door and move. We can move them around until we get them to the stage where they're laying eggs, and then from that point, we can teach them where their nests are at, and we can free range them from that point. We're going to show y'all all that in a video. We just took down a metal building here on our property in the backyard here, which is going to be probably a comedy video we're going to do.
Lots of bloopers there.
Lots of bloopers in that one. Hopefully y'all get a kick out of that. But we took it down simply because it was an old building to start with. Secondly, we're wanting to put us a small greenhouse right here behind our house. We're going to build a larger one later, but we're going to show y'all the process of building a small greenhouse, the way that we're going to build it. We'll probably take one video and show y'all how we build our own heat lamps for our chickens and baby pigs and stuff like that. We're going to have in the near future, hopefully having a cute animal clip for little bloopers for little animals and stuff like that, cute things that they do.
Our pigs, chickens, they're always doing something crazy, so hopefully you'll enjoy that too.
We also have a lot of oak trees on our property here. We're going to show y'all how we rake up our leaves and our oak trees and how we turn this into chicken feed and bedding for our chickens. So these are just a few of the highlights that we're going to be doing. And then we're sitting down actually talking about doing a chat once a week or once a month or something like that. We're going to just sit down and Wanda and I are just going to do a chat.
So if you have questions or interest, even some point tell a little bit about how we met, because it is different and we have a kind of a strange story, but it is our story, and at some point we may even do a chat about that. So if you're interested in something, let us know. We'd love to answer questions.
Yeah, if someone has a question online there on the channel, hopefully when we stand and do these chats, if we get enough questions, rather than answer them back online so that everybody can see them, we'll sit down and do a video about questions and we'll answer them to the way we do them here in the Deep South, because I realize a lot of people's up north, and it's no pun intended or anything like that, but what people do up north, I've spent my entire life watching things that people do up north. I've worked in New York City, I've built restaurants, I've worked in Massachusetts, Long Island, I mean, all these places. I've worked up down the East Coast. What people do up north, just simply, as far as gardening techniques, will not work here. And I know that may sound strange, but our humidity a lot of times stays around 100% with the temperature at 100 degrees plus.
If you don't believe us, come down here and visit. You're welcome anytime. Most people hit the Mississippi Gulf Coast and they go, how do you stand it? It can be 75 degrees here and people are going, and they're used to 110 in Arizona, but they're dry. The humidity makes 100%.
Yeah, it can be 70 degrees here, and we can have 100% humidity, and you will literally almost sweat down because it's just that hot. So, I guess...
Once again, thanks, Dirt Patch.
Yes.
More than anything, thank you.
Thank you, Dirt Patch, for taking the time out to do a clip and a spotlight on us and believing in us. You'll never know what that means to us. We are very loyal people. We love the people who we subscribe to. We love those who help us as much as we love to help other people. So if you like our videos, we do appreciate it if you would like them, subscribe to them, but mostly share them to other people, because that is our whole goal. We live on a very, very shoestring budget here. I mean, we have very little income. So we don't have the money to do a lot of stuff with, but that's not why we do the videos. We do the videos simply because we just love to help people. And it may take us time to get some things done just simply because we don't have a lot of income to do things with. And the simple fact that my health is getting worse as the day goes by. and I'm not able to get out and push like I used to. So bear with us on some of the things that we do, and I hope that you'll be able to find some enjoyment out of them and some meaning, some way of learning something. So we want to take this time to tell you how much we appreciate all of you for subscribing and watching our channels. Thank you from Deep South Homestead.
Thank you.